Hello, this is Ray Main here again with today's Bible reading. Today we're going to begin a new book. It's the Song of Solomon. Let's begin. Song of Solomon, chapter 1. The Song of Songs, which is Solomon's. Let him kiss me with the kisses of his mouth, for thy love is better than wine. Because of the savor of thy good ointments, thy name is as ointment poured forth. Therefore do the virgins love thee. Draw me, we will run after thee. The king hath brought me into his chambers. We will be glad and rejoice in thee. We will remember thy love more than wine, the upright love thee. I am black, but comely. O ye daughters of Jerusalem, as the tents of Kedar, as the curtains of Solomon. Look not upon me, because I am black, because the sun hath looked upon me. My mother's children were angry with me. They made me the keeper of the vineyards, but mine own vineyard have I not kept. Tell me, O thou whom my soul loveth, where thou feedest, where thou makest thy flock to rest at noon. For why should I be as one that turneth aside by the flocks of thy companions? If thou know not, O thou fairest among women, go thy way forth by the footsteps of the flock, and feed thy kids beside the shepherd's tents. I have compared thee, O my love, to a company of horses in Pharaoh's chariots. Thy cheeks are comely with rows of jewels, thy neck with chains of gold. We will make thee borders of gold with studs of silver. While the king sitteth at his table, my spikenard sendeth forth the smell thereof. A bundle of myrrh is my well-beloved unto me. He shall lie all night betwixt my breasts. My beloved is unto me as a cluster of camphor in the vineyards of En-gedi. Behold, thou art fair, my beloved. Behold, thou art fair. Thou hast dove's eyes. Behold, thou art fair, my beloved, yea, pleasant. Also our bed is green. The beams of our house are cedar, and our rafters of fir. Well, this is a little different deal, isn't it? I've heard people that had little understanding refer to this book as a pornographic book. Well, I don't know about you, but I have trouble with the thought of pornography being in the Bible. Rather, this is written, if you listen real close or you read these words real close, it's written in first and second person. In other words, there's some of the scriptures read from Solomon, some of them read from his bride. Let me put a theory, a belief, whatever, before you. Everywhere Solomon is mentioned in this book, in this whole book, let's put this out there. Just look at it and read it this way, and I think you'll get a different understanding. Solomon is a type or an antitype of Christ, and the bride is his church. When Solomon is speaking, he is speaking of his love for the church, for his admiration of the church. The church or the bride is speaking back to him in this first chapter. It had that in it that, I'm not worthy. I'm not worthy. But each one, the groom and the bride, are telling of their love for each other. And as we progress through this, keep that in mind. There's just 7, 8 chapters here is all there is. But keep this in mind that this is the bride of Christ and Christ talking to his church. The Bible says that he's going to come back for his church. It's going to have without spot or wrinkle or any such thing. That may be a continuation of this Song of Solomon. Did Solomon write this? It's attributed to him. I don't know. If he didn't, who did? There's people that have used this. There's a couple of scriptures here that talks about being black. Is that talking about the church? Is that talking about Solomon? It's possible that this is a metaphorical thought or comment in place of being literal. I don't know. I've heard people preach it that Solomon was black. I've heard people preach it that the bride was black. As far as literal, well, if it was or as it wasn't, what difference it make? In my opinion. I think it's a metaphor here for as far as black, as far as being unworthy, as far as I come from. It says I was in the vineyard, I was in the sun all this time, and it's turned me black. In other words, I'm just a working man. I'm just a working woman. I've had life come against me. Have you had life come against you? Have you had experiences that you're not real proud of? Are your hands worn? You have some wrinkles on you. Could be that it's coming from that direction. But again, what difference does it make? Like I said, if you approach this whole book from the standpoint that this is the bride of Christ, and this is Christ as the groom and his bride, I think it'll make more sense to you. I'll hush. That's the reading for today. God bless you. Have a blessed day.